Let's not stand on ceremony here. Mr. Wayne.
What's up, guys? It's the only ninja wearing aviators in the superhero hat, bringing you another video here on the Modern Ninja channel. Now, guys, you guys requested it, and I am bringing it back. I'm doing another fight-like video. It's been so long since I've done a fight-like video, let me tell you, and I am in need of doing another one. But today we're going to be doing Fight Like Bane, because with that last video I got so many comments from you guys telling me to do a Fight Like Bane. I had to do it. I couldn't leave you guys hanging. So let's get into this. Now, before we get into this, I want to clarify something real quick. We're going to be going over Bane from The Dark Knight Rises. I know there's a ton of different Banes, whether it's animated series, video games. The Telltale series was a really good Bane. Batman Arkham had a great Bane. At least Arkham, one of the Arkhams had a good Bane. But we're not going to be using any of that. We're going to be using Dark Knight Rises Bane. So just know that if you want to see me do the other ones, you gotta let me know down in the comments. Tell me which character you want me to do next. If you want me to do another character, maybe I'll do Batman. Do you guys want to see Batman? Let me know down below if you want to see Batman. Also, which Batman you want me to do, because there's like a ton of them. So this Bane's fighting style is very heavily influenced by boxing, although it doesn't stick straight to boxing. Because of this influence, Bane prefers to do punches and often does great combinations that changes levels of the body, often hitting from the ribs, the head, and even the kidney shots throughout his combination and punching, if you can actually stand up to that many punches. Most people can't. But Bane is not limited to just punches.
You fight like a younger man. There's nothing held back.
This Bane also does simple pushing kicks. This uses his strength to get distance between him and an opponent or put them on the ground. His front kick and side kick are two very commonly used kicks by Bane as far as kicks go, because he doesn't kick that much to begin with. But with his kicks, he loves using his front kick and his side kick, more specifically his pushing front kick, not the snap stuff, not the head kicks. You're just putting your foot right in the center of somebody's chest and pushing them back or pushing them to the ground, or using a side kick to get the same result. He does this successfully on Batman, among other people, throughout the entire movie. Now, Bane also does something I don't advise people to do often, but I guess he's Bane, so he makes it work. He uses his headbutt like a boss. Now, Bane uses this headbutt not only to just regular people and cops around the place, but on Batman, someone who has literal bulletproof armoring on his head. He's able to make his headbutt work. How that makes any sense, I have no idea how that makes any sense. It doesn't make any sense at all.
Admirable, but mistaken.
But that's what happens, and so I'm just gonna point it out. Again, I really can't stress enough how much I think that's a bad idea, especially headbutting someone with a helmet on. Like, just not, it's not ideal for real life people. Even if you are the size of Bane, doesn't matter. It's just a bad idea. But if you really want to try it, I'm not gonna stop you. I'm just gonna laugh at the video when you go viral. And lastly, it wouldn't be Bane without being able to throw some people around. He has to be able to break the Batman's back.
I was wondering what would break first. Your spirit? Oh, your body!
And so he is very strong, extremely strong. And so anyone trying to fight like him needs to focus on their durability and their physical strength, because Bane often will grab people and throw them around like rag dolls. He throws cops to the ground. He threw Batman off ledges. He is strong, and he was able to pick up Batman and just drop him on his knee, which was amazing to see in the movie. If you haven't noticed, I really like the excuse to rewatch the Batman movies. It was just perfect excuse. Again, I can't stress enough how important strength is for his fight combinations and for his fighting style. He uses his strength as his advantage in literally every situation, because he should. He's a giant man, and packs a punch that reflects on that. And so being that strong allows him to do things that someone, you know, my size with my strength, I'm not weak, but like I'm not Bane, something that I wouldn't be able to do. Now, I'm gonna get to some tutorials that you can practice right now, regardless of the size you are, being able to throw some people, do some kicks, and do some punches and combinations, stuff like that. But just remember, if this is really something you want to learn how to fight like, if Bane is how you want to fight like, invest in your strength training and invest in your durability, because Bane takes one heck of a beating. Like, he takes punch after punch after punch to the face even, and can just catch a punch after it and just deliver the beat down right back at them. So keep that in mind when you're learning how to do Bane's fighting style. But now that we got Bane's fighting style, now that we talked about it, I guess we can go and show you a couple combinations. So let's go outside. Alright guys, so we are out here in the hot Texas heat. It is so hot, I don't want to be out here, but you guys asked for it and I gotta do this video for you guys. So if you are thankful for my struggle or just laughing at my struggle, leave a comment, let me know which one it is. If you're laughing or thankful, whichever one, tell me down below. But let's get into our combination. So because we're basing our fighting style off of boxing, or at least not basing it off of boxing, but influenced by boxing, we're gonna take a basic boxing stance for our first combination. It's not going to be anything, you know, super intense, just a basic boxing stance that is influenced by boxing. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off with our changing level hand combinations. So our first is going to go to the ribs down below with our left hand hitting right there in the ribs or the kidney, whichever one you can get to. Bang. Now our second is going to take our right hand, going to the hinge of the jaw, aiming to break that jaw. One. And again, using your body motion to put your strength into your punch, because powerful punches is what is key in Bane's fighting style. If my phone's shaking, I am sorry. It's just because it's like a little windy and that's what the stand is doing, I guess. I'm sorry. After this, we're assuming they're pretty tough guys that you're fighting and might not go down with just 2 punches. So once you get the punch 1 and the punch 2, what you're going to do is you're going to take your hands, you're going to reach for their ears, you're going to grab both of their ears. Now, you're going to lock your hands in nice and tight, keeping your body together, using your entire body weight to step back and drop their head on your knee, just like that. Changing the angles just a little bit so you can see this maybe a little bit better. You're gonna go, whoop. You're gonna go punch 1, punch 2, grab, stepping back, dropping on that knee, just like that. And again, you want to keep this together, using your body motion to crack their head on your knee. Because here's the thing: best case, they crack their head open. Worst case, you rip their ears off. Either way, it's gonna hurt, and either way, they're gonna probably stop wanting to fight you from then on. Ah! It's so hot, guys. This is not okay. I shouldn't have worn a black hat. I really should not have worn a black hat. Now, next we're gonna do our pushing front kick. Now, again, be careful, don't break your toes when you do this kick. You wanna kick with the bottom of your foot, because this is pushing them away or pushing them down. So what we're gonna do, kick our back leg at first, and obviously you can change this to work with the front leg, or you can use your right leg or left leg, it doesn't really matter. But for right now, I'm gonna be kicking with my left leg and it's behind me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lift my knee as high as I can and point the bottom of my foot towards my target, because again, I don't want to break my toes by pointing my toes at my target, so I gotta pull my toes back as much as possible. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna lift up and then use our hips to push forward as we kick with our leg going forward. Now, the last thing you're gonna wanna remember is to pull your leg back. You don't wanna fall into your next move or fall into their punch if you miss or anything like that. So what we're gonna make sure we do is always pull our foot back whenever we do our kicks. But one more time, all the way through, it'll look something like this. And lastly, what we're gonna do is go into a body throw. This should be pretty easy for anyone who has a decent amount of strength. They don't have to be giant and jacked, but if you are giant and jacked, you can throw them a lot farther, so just keep that in mind. What we're gonna do, we're gonna start from what's called the clutch, or what I call the clutch. when your arms are wrapped around the neck and you're in nice and close. For this specific technique, you're gonna want your arms on the inside, not on the outside, on the inside. So what we're gonna do is you're gonna let go with your right hand. You're going to do 2 punches to the floating rib, making sure you break as many ribs as you can. So 1, 2, just like that. Now you're gonna wrap your right hand around their waist and pop up their right arm, just like this, so you can slip underneath and get to behind them. Now this is how we go to the suplex, like a lot of you might know.
Takes out the New Day! What? And Big E goes to Suplex City! Kevin Owens! Superstars Beast is on!
In the clutch, just like this, you're gonna go 1, 2, pop up, reach around, go under the arm, and getting your hips nice and low, lower than their hips that you're wrapped around. So once you're wrapped around, you wrap nice and tight. Now you're going to lift up with your hips and your legs. You're not going to want to try to pull them up with your back. Lift them up, and then you're going to step 1 foot back out of the way so you can drop them on their head, just like that. One more time, all the way through. You're in the clutch. 1, 2, bang, just like that. All right, guys, I hope. Ha, caught it. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun and a lot of enjoyment out of rewatching that movie just to take notes and watch the fight scenes again. I love doing that stuff. If you want to see me do other characters like Batman or maybe a Marvel character like Falcon, let me know down in the comments below. If you didn't know I did this series, I actually have a lot of episodes already done. I have Star Wars stuff, I have Avatar in there, I have other characters like Wolverine, Captain America's in there. If any of that interests you, definitely check it out in the description below or in the links at the end of the video. You know how it all works. I'll have them all somewhere on the screen for you. It'll be easy. Don't worry, it'll be easy for you. But if you want to see those videos in the future, definitely let me know in the comments and subscribe so you can actually get the content, because that's how YouTube works. And if you're in the notification squad, let me know down below. I want to know who my notification squad guys are. But until next time, my name's DJ Moore, this is the Modern Ninja, and I need a drink. I'm out.